Hi everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today we will talk about Rioja wine region. So La Rioja is located at the north of Spain with the Ebro River as its axis. It occupies different municipalities of La Rioja, the Basque Country and Navarra. It has almost 63,600 hectares of vineyards protected under the Rioja Denominación de Origen Calificada, or qualified designation of origin, which those are distributed between La Rioja with 43,800 hectares, Álava with almost 13,000 hectares, and Navarra with 6,700 hectares. It is also divided as Rioja Alta, Rioja Baja, and Rioja Alavesa. We're talking about a production of 280 to 300 million liters of wine per year, which 90% are red wine and 10% white and rosé wines. Amongst famous producers, we can cite Bodegas Roda, Viña Pomal, López de Heredia, etc. So as regards this history, there are artifacts for the Roman era used in winemaking that have been discovered. Wine was fermented in pots, and the existence attests to Rioja's long history of wine production. Afterward, the monks would play a significant part in the wine industry. The King of Navarra made a donation of vineyards to the monastery of San Millán de la Cogolla. Rioja is located along the St. James Way or Camino de Santiago. While lodging in the monasteries along the way, the pilgrims were served wine. When these pilgrims returned to their own Spain, we can only assume that they would be the first to advertise Rioja wines. The Rioja wine producers decided to unify their labels in 1560, ensuring the provenance of their wines was the idea. This was necessary because of unscrupulous business practices. As we can see, red wines have a long history dating back many centuries. In 1794, the birth of the Real Junta de Consejeros, or the Royal Board of Harvesters, which is the embryo of the regulating council of the designation, was created. Its primary goals were to advance grapevine cultivation, improve wine quality, and ease marketing in northern markets. Then the Rioja was led to get the Denominación de Origen in 1925, making it the most ancient Denominación de Origen Calificada in Spain. Through the years and up to now, many additional steps have been taken to ensure the quality of Rioja wines, such as the certification of oak aging, certification of certain vintages, etc. As regards the climate is both Mediterranean and Atlantic, with mild warm temperatures, with average rainfall, or dry climates, all of which are ideal conditions for development of different varieties of grapes. The soil suitable for quality viticulture can range from calcareous clay, ferrous clay, to alluvial. They have a balanced structure and are poor in organic matter. The Rioja Alavesa is mainly terraced with limestone and clay-rich soils. The Rioja Baja comprises alluvial clay with large areas of ferruginous and calcareous clay, while the soils of Rioja Alta comprises alluvial soil, calcareous clay and ferruginous clay. Also, as the name suggests, much of this area is at higher altitude. As we have the grape varieties, the authorized grape varieties of the Rioja qualified designation of origin are for the reds Tempranillo, which is the most characteristic variety and the main strain of the denomination. It is considered native to Rioja. It occupies approximately 75% of the cultivated area, and it has a thick skin and a shining black color, and its name is due to the early maturation, giving versatile wines with long aging potential, balance with a soft and fruity palate, which evolve to velvety when they get older. It is almost always used with other varieties that can be Garnacha, Graciano, Masuelo, Maturana Tinta, Maturano, and Monastrell. For the whites, the grape variety have Viura, Malvasia, Garnacha Blanca, Chardonnay, Sauvignon Blanc Verdejo, White Maturana, also White Tempranillo and Torrontés. As regards the tasting profile, the whites are made mainly with the Viura variety. The young wines are faded yellow in color, fruity and with herbaceous notes. The barrel fermented whites have a more golden color and fruit aromas with creamy notes of wood. The aged whites are more golden with a characteristic oak aroma and flavor. Those are great to enjoy with seafood, fishes and hard cheeses such as manchego. For the rosé wine made from Garnacha, they are pinkish in color and have a fruity flavor in the mouth. Fresh and pleasant on the palate. Great to enjoy with barbecue, salads, but also as an aperitif. And for the red wines, with Tempranillo as a fundamental base, Rioja red wines characterized with balance in alcohol level, color and acidity, The young wines is made by carbonic maceration, so it will be intense in color and very fruity. The other young wines are light, fresh, easy to drink. And in aged wines, their characteristics are determined by the time spent in oak barrels. But in general, they have a fruity flavor and aromas of woody notes. We see the certification based on the oak aging. So the Reserva and Grand Reserva, for example, increase the harmony of wines, and its color tends to be sometimes orange. Amazing wines to enjoy with red meat, of course Spanish specialties. When young Rioja red can also be paired with Manchego cheese. So, as we mentioned, another important point concerning the red Rioja wines is the mention on the label that are based on the aging of the wine before being released. So below the denomination de origen, Rioja, you will have the certification that can be joven, means young, wines that have no oak aging, can be also crianza, wine that must spend a minimum of 1 year in oak barrel and 1 year in the bottle. Reserva, wines spend 1 year in oak barrel and 2 years in the bottle. Reserva wines are some of the Rioja's finest. And finally, Gran Reserva, wines that are usually made with the best vintages and where the fruit quality is rich enough to support 2 years in oak barrel and 3 years in the bottle. So thank you for watching this video about Rioja. We hope you liked it, and see you next time for another wine video. Cheers!
Thank you for watching this episode, and don't forget to subscribe, like and share.